completely confused as to what it's supposed to accomplish for his team, because now they have like these 3 scaling things, but maybe this is something I haven't seen. But I've heard this where I've seen like these gyros going for like this mech kind of build in the offlane, but I mean this does not sound good, especially not with what he's up against. It sounds very weak, especially versus like Monkey King and versus Medusa in particular, and the Puck too. I mean, I feel like this Dire draft just looks infinitely better in all levels, just as an actual lineup.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you know, when it comes to drafts, though, you know, at game 1, I think most of you sort of, you preferred that and no bounty hunters. They struggled. Yeah. Game 2, right, you sort of prefer what Meta4Pro had, and then they struggled. And now in this game 3, you know, but maybe we're all going to be wrong again, and we're going to see some incredible ingenuity from this very novel and unique Meta4Pro lineup.
I guess it is, in a way. You know, that last game, the last draft, I did feel like they had an okay draft. If they played ahead and they got ahead, they got behind and they kept getting behind, so it made it really hard. This one, I don't know. I don't know how they make stuff happen. I'm really going to be just watching Zip Zapper to see what the heck's going to go on up here with this Coddle plus Gyro lane. Because obviously, you know, we have an idea of what they're going to do, but like in practice, but how it's actually going to come out on... is it actually going to work out? Are they actually going to be able to isolate anybody, like catch anybody? Because... I feel like their catch is super limited too, but maybe the Coddle Ember kind of stuff can make something happen later on. I don't know. This is going to be an uphill battle, I feel, for them.
Yeah, I mean, because in these lanes, I mean, is there sort of any sort of just straight one matchups, or you know, who's going to suffer the most here?
I feel like I was going to say I feel like it should be this Gyro, but. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe Zip Zapper's able to do something miraculous and they just push the wave in with Flak and with the blast over and over again. But yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I feel like all these lanes like are very volatile. Like if any people can make mistakes and get punished, like Zactyl can do well in mid, but for the most part, it's a hard lane for him. The Jug low skill can do well bottom, but if he misplays, Blink can get these turn setups for him. So yeah, just weird lanes.
I mean, and what is the build for the Gyro in this position? As you sort of said, you know, what can you do with this hero when you're playing it as Zip Zapper's going to try to?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's just
I'm really not sure. Owen. Maybe like Meteor Hammer or something. I don't know. I have no idea what
Max Missile and then Meteor Hammer. I mean, you got the combo.
I'm really not sure because I saw it like once or twice in pubs and I saw it with Greaves.
He's got a crown queued up.
Maybe it's Veil. I saw Veil in the past get picked up on these heroes, on the Gyrocopters in particular. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Bottom, we have some action going down. Blink and Desire versus Low Skill.
Yeah, Low Skill's trying to see if he can get this here. He's got the 2 points in Blade Fury now, so if they do see an opportunity, it's highly likely that the Blade Fury damage is going to offset what Blink can heal up with just a level 1 Jingu.
Yeah, and he's gotten boots on low skill too, which is pretty nice versus these double melee, so he should be able to stick on them. If they go right here, I think he can go. Desire.
Yeah, he can easily get kills out of this. I mean, yeah, Desire's going to try for the TP out, the battery assaults in to cancel it.
They can get both.
Absolutely. This level 1 Jingu just, you know, of course, I mean, he can't have anything more because he's only level 2, but at this stage of the game, the heal is just not that strong at all. So he cannot stand toe-to-toe with any of the damage coming out from these two, and Low Skill's able to clean up both of them.
Okay, so that's going to secure this bottom lane quite a lot here. I was a little worried, but with the way that the Clockwork played, it was really nice just waiting. And they just, I mean, they just reset the lane and got a big level advantage too. Look at how many creeps there are under this tower. Blink's going to get all of them at least, but very nicely done down bottom. And I mean, I was saying that I thought the Deuce might suffer. Khan's actually the one, or the Gyro's going to suffer. The Deuce is actually very much so suffering. Okay.
Not looking too bad at all here on the way that these lanes have started for them.
I guess like farming under tower as Dusa, it's I mean, not the best, not the worst, but I guess it's been tripping Khan up a lot here. They literally are just blasting, illuminating, and then just flacking and pushing the lane in under the tower over and over again.
See bottom, Desire, having to get himself away from these two. I mean, they want to try and put some pressure onto Low Skill with him being out of regen, but he's not quite able to do it at the moment. Mid lane, and Taki's going to try and play for the room being bottom, but unfortunate there for himself. It will be top. So Zactyl will be able to get his bottle refilled as he wishes.
It looks like Cactus is actually waiting to see if the puck goes for it, and he might go for a blast kill.
Oh, is this going to work? Oh,
I mean, I don't think so. He actually hits him, though, and he denies the rune, so a little annoying.
And now we're seeing, still, enter key with a slightly limited, nearly getting.
Dude, con top. They might actually get the kill on the Deucer here. The double barrage.
I mean, the damage that they've got it. I mean, this top lane, it's working. This Gyro top lane into the face of the Medusa is, I mean, this could be a different hero, and I don't think it would be doing as well as Zip Zapper is. You know, Zip Zapper's absolutely making this Gyro work here.
He's also got probably one of the best coddles I've seen in a very long time at his back, right? So they took advantage of the creep wave was almost dead. He barraged, ran into the creep wave, and then refreshed the barrage and redoes it again afterwards. Nice play by them. As we're seeing Zactyl, he's doing the right build this game, not getting the Flame Guard because he has that coddle. He can do this Slice chain, and it's so effective versus Puck and even Tusk. It's going to be really strong for them. So, I mean, Meta4Pro, 2K. And that's why their name is Meta4Pro, you know, changing the meta.
They certainly are. It's looking like, you know, this is something they've definitely done before here with what they're pulling off in this game 3. Mid lane, do come in with the rotation. Desire comes across and he's able to catch out and get this kill onto the Ember. Just you know, a point where Zactyl was about to creep away from having remnants up. So a perfect time to make that move.
And he's got coil still for the next one when he does TP back. As Zip Zapper top, he'll be able to just walk away as this, you know, top lane doesn't really pose any kill threat. And he's actually, he's doing the Veil build, so.
All right.
Okay. He's going to have a lot of damage. You know, he's going to be that constant team fighter threatening with call down. Cool.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. You know, this is a game where you're not going to have BKBs or pipes really coming out soon or at all on some of the heroes on No Bounty Hunter. So this amped up magic damage output is going to be pretty effective. And especially considering the fact that, you know, they are having such a good opening across all the lanes, you know, their heroes are going to be online pretty soon. And in a way that when they start running down these lanes, No Bounty Hunter's lineup is probably going to want a bit more time. It's mid lane, Remnants out, enter key. Ooh, he's got the phase shift, he's down into the river.
There's another slate.
There it is. Zactyl gets the kill. Low skill at the, also able to pick something out of that movement towards mid. And not even having to use the Omni Slash, so still having that ready for maybe an opportunity down here if Blink's not too careful.
I like how keen they are to just take the fight, though, like him even making that move over. He's back bottom so fast. I like that a bit. And we're seeing the coddle again. We're seeing Keptus doing just like he did the first game, getting those stacks ready for that gyro in particular, for that. I mean, any of the cores can really farm it once they have a point or two in it.
I was going to say, all three of them probably want to have a look at them. Zip Zapper this time, he'll go down. Able to trap him in, Zaya laying down the shards, making it very awkward for Zip Zapper to make it away.
I'm actually surprised Desire didn't do this a little bit earlier in the game. I'll be completely honest, because I think bottom, after they give up like the first kill, his game is impossible to really help out besides just pulling bottom lane. So I think he should have probably made this move a little bit earlier on the Tusks to just secure the Deuce's lane and just be able to just kill the Gyro, because Gyro's level 6 now. So when he respawns, he can go set up on a lane if he'd like to, with a full Veil. So he's already gotten away with more than I feel like he normally would have as an off-lane Gyrocopter.
See if it was the mid enter key. He has got the orb and having to use the coil here defensively to stop the two of them from chasing onto them.
It is defensive, though.
Yeah.
So now you see Zactyl, he's getting that slight spam going out there with the coddle behind.
And we'll see low skill. His build up. He's going to get the Yasha finished first. Very shortly to have that one done. And in the river, cool. Chase from Zactyl. Gets Flash kind of low. Flash is going to go for the TP out. Ooh, and he makes it away in time. Zactyl not quite able to get a final right click in to take him down. Bottom lane, Blink. Being chased here by low skill. Dropping the Omni Slash, and that'll do it. Another kill for this Jug. Low skill. I mean, something about this guy. Every single game in this series, he gets a lot of kills very early in the game. I mean, 9 minutes in and 4 kills on the Jug. He knows how to kill.
And they've got some, I mean, they've got some really good teamwork when they are together. Like, look at Keptus, how quick. Like, Osko gets that kill bottom, instantly TP's bot, instantly TP's top, gets chakra, and now he's able to continue pressure rather than having to make that. That looked like it was an instant communication, like one hive mind. That was really nice how quick they were able to set up this. And now they can continue applying pressure. They are playing versus a Dusa lineup, so they know that it's going to take some time for No Bounty Hunter to really get online. And also, the lanes went pretty badly for No Bounty Hunter, so Meta4Pro can really dictate the pace of the game now.
And ZipZapper he found, you know, sort of the dream item for his magic build, right? Gets the Fairy's Trinket on the gyro. Oh, this tower's theirs. They can't fight into this. Trying to find space for Khan. Pressure from Meta4Pro will come through this jungle.
Taki?
He's going to have the haste. Antiki's probably going to be a little bit careful here. Trying to kill these creeps. How close is Vyacheslav to the 6? Yeah, he's very close to having hook shot up.
They're setting up for bottom. Blink. They get this. If they get the slight chains, this is a quick, easy kill for them.
All right, there's the setup. Blink. He's going to drop the ult, but no, he holds on to it. He knows it's not going to do anything to save him there. It's the power of this sort of magic damage at this stage. These heroes on Bounty Hunter's lineup really suffer to deal with it, especially some of these cores.
And now I'm wondering if he's going to get a shard at the 20-minute mark, right? ASAP with this build, with this full magic damage, the barrage hitting 2 targets. I mean,
no, regardless of what he sort of buys, yeah, you say he's definitely going to be having that in his sights to pick up immediately at 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's really set up for a great start, and he's going to be tanky too, right? Like, this gyro with this Veil build, it's not the most stats as it once was, but it's still decent, and he can even go for his HP talent at 10-2. He's going to be tough to kill in the front line. I mean, this is pretty cute, and now they're even able to pressure towers. As we said, they're going to be able to dictate pace because Deuce is constantly having to farm and catch back up. So this is exactly what Meta4Pro needs to keep doing.
Trying to set up mid. They do have the coil out. Onto the 2 of them into the silence. They're both in a bit of trouble here. Can they save Zactyl? They can't. Caught in the Wukong's come on. He goes down. ZipZapper trying to step in. The missile onto Desire, but they're up to the high ground now, Bounty Hunter. Omni Slash, good bounces here. Straight over towards Flash and Desire, but the silence is out. Desire's going to live, and it's not a good Omni Slash at all, actually. It ends up with low skill being underneath the tower. Also the loss of ZipZapper. They're coming in with a hook shot. He's trying to find something Vyacheslav. Is he able to get it, though? He at least sets up for Flash, but it's only Flash going down, whilst it's 4 dead on Meta4Pro.
All right, well, I was saying how it's nice for them to be able to continue this pressure, but as soon as No Bounty Hunter turns up with 5, they should have probably reset. They get caught. All 5 get, I mean, they got perfectly set up by that Dream Coil Silence combo. Zactyl.
Bang on cue there with the slight chains. Kept Test able to give him that second round of it so he can chase down Enterkey. But still, yeah, solid fight, solid hold from No Bounty Hunter there. As Meta4Pro definitely going to think twice before they run into them like that again.
Yeah, just the way that they approached the fight, really. They all just walked up in unison together. They got caught by majority of those spells as a unit. The Ice Path plus the Coil combo. Have to be a little bit more careful of how they do go for that approach. They have to sandwich from the sides. But ward coverage and No Bounty Hunter were so prepared for that push. All 5 heroes set up. Slowdown for sure for Meta4Pro after they were up to such a good start.
Yeah,
that one really slows them.
Big hit there on the advantage that they had. Kept us though back to making the stacks. As he'll get this one yet again. A very juicy one to be cleaned up now.
Not what you expected.
Low skill.
I'm trying to chase him for this, but yeah, not going to be able to get anywhere closer as Desire slows him down with a Tusk Punch. Turn back towards trying to take some more of these tier 1s. And whilst No Bounty Hunter don't have sort of all the ultimate stuff, they don't have the Wukong's command, they're not going to be quite as well suited to set up to defend these towers.
Recall bottom. They're setting up for Blink.
Oh,
he actually gets the jump off.
He did just in time before the slight damage came in. As with that, yeah, Blink's away. They're unlikely to find him. The TP out.
That was scary for him for a second too. He actually, was able to reset away. Tower will be able to be defended, but yeah, this constant threat of recalls are always something you have to be very aware of. And yeah, No Bounty Hunter, they will be able to do that. They're going to keep sitting behind Khan, who's pushing up a bit far in the mid. They're going to have at least 3-4 people around him. Nice arcane rune for Itaki, and he's pretty much has the blink dagger now on the puck too. So, as we said, they had a little bit of lack of initiation when we see these newer type of offlaners. You know, this Monkey King, this Gyro, these different styles. He now has his own form to always get that instant jump on the back lines.
On bottom lane, low skill. He tried for the Blade Fury TP out, but Desire is able to get in with the punch. Omni Slash will kill Desire, but he'll happily take this trade. You know, his commitment there with the ult, causing low skill to have no escape from after putting some pressure into that bottom tower.
And now they can actually put pressure potentially onto this bottom tower that they got kind of low. And Taki is looking to set up elsewhere though, perhaps, since he does have that blink and that arcane rune. But they know, and they get the D ward now. But he's gonna jump.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And
they will be able to stop the push mid, and also like the Dusa alone actually is able to set up for this tower bottom. So nicely split up there by No Bounty Hunter.
Radiant structures are
yeah, Khan's pretty much completely caught up after, you know, what was a little bit of rough start in the laning stage. There's no trouble in Khan's farm department right now. 700 away from having the Manta, and then he's going to feel a lot safer against these heroes, trying to set up onto him, getting rid of that change from Zactyl. Meta4Pro.
I think Zip Zapper is just rushing an E-Blade.
Okay. I mean, it's a lot of damage.
Ghost Scepter is very valuable versus the Monkey King. You can just always walk into the ultimate and stuff like that, so it's going to be good early on. Flash.
Oh, they've caught him here with James. Yashaslov's on top of him as well. Flash trying to run to the safety of his teammates. It's not going to be able to get him out of there, though. Stone Gaze popped as Khan. Well, managed to freeze up the one of them. See Blink on the chase, seeing if he can get anything more out of this, but... And Zactyl actually was out of Remnants. But Blink not necessarily wanted to commit, as the team was not quite behind him. Zactyl also...
Nice hold by No Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Just drop the coil. The Gyro walked under the tower, they just dropped the coil, focused everything on him, and they'll take any of these fights. If they're winning these fights early on at all, it's a big win for them, right? They have the Medusa, they're setting up for the later game. And Medusa, she's actually got her first item. She's got the Manta at a pretty okay time for how much she was pressured. It's not amazing, but you'll take it.
The next level play.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, Blink, how's he doing on his first item? He's getting there. Now, once he has sort of the ore combo with this blade, it's going to be quite a lot of slows upon him. It's the second time, you know, they're catching low skill out. At the same time, Khan is getting gone on. And he's got the backup of his team. Boundless Strike just down out of the three of them. With this Wukong's command out, they've got to back off Meta4Pro. They won't be able to get Vyacheslav out of there. Blink is ready to continue to chase here with this puck. Entity just at the front. Snowball over from Desire in towards Zip Zapper. Zip Zapper's got the Ghost Zip to buy him a bit of time against these physical punches, but Desire, he's got the control. Heads in with the shards. Entity bursts down another. As No Bounty Hunter just doing a very good job of being able to find these situations where Blink can just drop this ult. And you know, sure, he's not insanely farm, but still, if he's able to hold them right in the middle of it for a good few seconds, the damage adds up. And No Bounty Hunter's teamfight just proving to be a little superior in comparison to Meta4Pro's right now.
Did you see how that all kicked off too? It looked really weird. Like, Khan was actually in the midst of the whole enemy team walking through with Ancients. I believe his Mystic Snake bounced, or he got... Yeah, I believe his Mystic Snake bounced like perfectly onto like everybody, and he got full mana restored. Otherwise, he was going to die before all that kicked off. It was, yeah, really strange how it did start. Looked great there by No Bounty Hunter. I actually also... I mean, this is me nitpicking a lot here, but Nataki actually could have gotten the kill on the Ember if Desire didn't pull him into the snowball at the end there. He had coil up right at the end of the fight there, so they actually missed out on a secondary kill, but still, either way, a huge cleanup for them, and Khan, right after he finishes his first item, is on his way to his Dragonlance.
And this Deuce is going to get, I mean, pretty scary, right? I mean, the Jug is going to be the best hero down the line to actually be one that can get in on top of the Deuce and do some sustained damage. But other than that, sort of these heroes like the Ember that sort of poke and prod, they're not going to scare Khan too much in the later stages of the game.
No, Desire, quick snowball play, will keep him alive.
See Blink trying to get in on this. Going to start thing onto Vyacheslav. Khan's in with the wraparound. Stone Gaze is popped, and again, Meta4Pro, they've got to run. They've got to get out of it, but they can't. Entity is able to trap the Ember. with the Dream Coil. Omni Slash does come out, but it ends up bouncing him over towards the neutral creep. Zip Zapper trying to do his best with the cleanup. Khan's getting focused. He is out of mana. The Snowball from Desire is going to buy him a bit of time. Khan still stuck between the two of them, though. He will fall. As this time round, Low Skill is able to find the cleanup. Takes out 3. And still a trade that's pretty even in numbers overall. Entiki.
He's strong on Entiki. He's got the Witch's Blade.
Yeah,
they actually have to both disengage.
Ooh, Ketsus TP just making it in time before Desire's in with the Snowball. So a bit of a scrappy fight between the two, but Low Skill definitely the winner in terms of gold at least. I think that's his Mjolnir. Yeah, just 500 off the recipe. So going for this straight rush completely into the Mjolnir after his phase Yasha.
Okay, I mean, all right. Yeah, his damage was incredible in that last fight. He was able to pretty much stick on targets very nicely. They lost their Ember quite freely, and Taki actually did a great job of just focusing him out. So, I mean, very even kind of fight, though, around that style. It was a little weird how it started off for the side of no bounty hunter, but I think they'll take those fights. That's not that bad. Yeah, this puck. And Taki's starting to get pretty big. Like, that last fight actually really just started him off to get this big snowball started for him. Witch's Blade done, and he's halfway to the Aghanims now, too.
Yeah,
so, further ways to control, in particular, that Jug if he does make a mistake. And it's really tough to play around. You know, Exactl, he has to play... If he wants to do the Yule's break combo, he can still play around that one. But if he's coiled, he's screwed.
It's very, very high level as well. You know, they're halfway through level 17.
Yeah.
So nearly having that third point in the coil, as you say, as well as having the Ags. It's going to be incredibly hard for Meta4Pro to fight around. And as we've seen already, just some great follow-up from Gnome Bounty Hunter when they are able to hold Meta4Pro in position.
And here they are, smoked up.
Or Zip Zapper.
I mean, Zip Zapper's walking right into them here.
He just fancied his chances here, I suppose. He just goes right up. And yeah, that was a pretty bold move from him there.
And now they actually got a decent coil here on the back line, too.
They're in with the chase. Let's see if they've got the catch here for the Ember. He's up in the air, straight back down into the silence. He's trying to run, but the Snowball chases there from Desire. He does manage to jump out of the pit, so he'll escape, and now Low Skill is ready to turn. And as we've seen with this Mjolnir, he's doing so much damage right now. He's going to opt for the TP out as soon as Khan shows his face. Entiki's still chasing for Zactyl, and he's going to be able to find him. Final Waning Rift takes out the Ember. Another fight where no Bounty Hunter just kicking back a little too hard for Meta4Pro to deal with. And of course, that all starting with Zip Zapper just sort of awkwardly losing his life as he wandered up into the high ground.
Oh, yeah, he just like actually walked up and gave his life. Looks like another fight's going to kick off quickly in mid as Flash trying to run, but the Solar Bind. Well, he'll actually get the TP out. Okay. This puck is putting in so much work, though. Actually, and Taki is... He's pretty much made the last two fights, the Ember, completely irrelevant.
Yeah, this is
He gets the full coil duration. He tries to play around it as the Ember by using at the end of it. But then as soon as he drops down, he gets hit by the Waning Rift as well, too. So he's really made it feel like they're man down on the side of Meta4Pro after, I mean, losing their gyro, too. So kind of being two man down in that fight. Very nice stuff coming out from the puck right now. And he's going to have Ags, now because of these last few kills, too, for the puck. He's going to have Ags probably at the same time as the Ember was going to have BKB. I say that, and Zactyl switches to Aeon Disc for now.
And the hunting
enabled a lot as...
They've got the catch. They're going to hookshot straight in onto Khan. Can they take down this Deucer, though? The shards.
The shards.
That's going to block them off. They can't continue to chase in there. Great angle to be found by Desire to stop them from getting in onto the Medusa. They do still manage to find one. Blink. Boundless Strike completely off the mark there. Also gets knocked out of the Wukong's command. Now they just turn over towards him as Zip Zapper, Zactyl, and Vyacheslav surround him. Kill off the Monkey King.
But they got Low Skill. He got silenced, and he just dies in the silence.
And Dream Coil is up, so they have to respect the chase here from Entiki, and here it is. And he goes, he gets the coil down onto the two of them. Wrap him around from the side. Khan's ready to do the damage. Desire crashes across them all with the snowball. Remnant out for Zactyl as he tries his best to retreat. The chase is there from Entiki. He's going to have the silence up in a second. Snake out as well. Have they got the damage? They do. They take him out before the silence comes to an end. Desire finally falls. They've got a TP out though. Zip Zapper, is he going to make it away? Goes for the ghost step to TP and he'll escape. Keptas will be left behind. So ZipZap are able to save himself, but overall, again, no Bounty Hunter just coming out in terms of numbers. Khan living through it all, and this Deucer and Puck just getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah, Aghanims is now done for Enteki, and that fight was just weird the way it kicked off. Blink actually, with that Wukong's command, pulled the whole enemy team away from his Jug, and then the Jug dies low skill because he's isolated.
Look at Enteki, he's ready to go. The setup's there from Flash with the Ice Puff into the silence.
He's almost
nearly kills him.
Oh my god, is he gonna die?
I mean, is it? He is. He ticks out. They take him down. Vyacheslav's tried to come in with a hook shot, but he's on his own. He doesn't have the damage to get this kill. And just, yeah, the damage over time, right? From the Witchblade, the Macropire, the burn. It was too much for the Jug to deal with. And Blink,
they're still fighting.
They are. Blink's got the kill on Vyacheslav with the help of Enteki. Now over in the river, ZipZap, he's gone in. But they've already lost two of their key heroes. ZipZap has been separated from the rest of the team. There's the lockdown from Enteki. It's just relentless and non-stop from this Puck. Flash as well. Ice Path down onto ZipZapper. It's going to be a team wipe.
Enteki is mad from that last game. He actually is just playing so well in these fights. Every single time, it seems like he's shutting down one or two of the core heroes with his positioning and with his play. And honestly, the Jug going for the Mjolnir it's really biting him in the ass. He doesn't have a Manta to remove the silence. He just died twice to just a Waning Rift.
Now this Roche, of course, will be theirs without any trouble. I mean, we'll see what Enteki does get next. I mean, it's of course getting to that point. It's 2,300 gold. And obviously, you know, he could even start to lean towards the right-click way if he wants to buy himself some sort of item to help him punch harder.
I mean, he should. He's already gone for it anyway. He already has the phase shift attack and the damage and the Witchblade. He's got Grove Bow. Yeah, they're already set up for absolute success in this game. As we said before, you know, this Deuce, they want to take it to later stages of the game, and now they're 13k ahead at 26 minutes. This Deuce they don't have the damage for her anymore. Unless she's completely isolated in the fights, which is just never going to happen, they won't be able to kill her. And yeah, falling further and further behind. I feel like every time I click Ember, he's had 115 last hits or 114 last hits for the last 10 minutes. He just can get no farm whatsoever. He literally has been coiled every time he showed up to a fight.
Here we go. Let's see what ZipZap is able to do.
Dude, Enteki queued up a data list. There you go.
I mean, yeah, that's what you want to see. Is that's what
you want.
You get yourself a big right-click item now in the Puck, and you have a grand old time. Enteki, he's gone in. There's a lot of backup here. Actually, for both sides. He's ready to go. Drops the Dream Coil down. He's trying to run off to the side. He gets another face shift. He's going to live. They cannot kill him. He will escape. And now they've got to run. They've got to run here, Meta4Pro. Enteki's ready to go in for another round. He's got this Arcane Rune going. He's ready to chase in. Over he comes. TP out in time. Kept us still around. He himself makes it away with the Glimmer. Still, though, they tried to sort of commit onto Enteki there. Even with the E-Blade added up, it just wasn't enough damage. Even when amped up by the E-Blade to burst through this Puck. Enteki able to live thanks to the backup of his team being there. And this has got to be huge worry for Meta4Pro. You're losing fights when you're 15k down. And I mean, you're 15k down against a lineup where Puck is still yet to spend 4k gold.
Yeah, he's just been absolutely insane. I mean, level 23, look at the difference in levels really when you bring it all up. 23, even the Medusa's only 20. That just says how much work he's really put in the last fights for himself. And just taking out two opposing core heroes. Level 24, like, yeah, pretty much dataless done. Ooh, a DD bottom leaves the bottle for Khan as well. So they're ready for this next fight. And
all right.
Meta4Pro, they haven't gotten anything in the last, I mean, I want to say last 10 minutes, like I was mentioning.
No.
The E-Blade finished, the Mjolnir finished, and the Yule's finished on the Ember, and they've just been stuck at those three items.
No, it does seem very hard to sort of see how Meta4Pro win a fight right now, being as down as they are. As they're just watching their target taken down. I mean, who's going to start this? Who wants to go in?
No one wants to go on Khan anymore at this point.
Not with the Aegis and with the DD. Over to the side, Vyacheslav having to use the hook shot to get out. Enteki's just going to chase him out. As he goes down, Blink set up from the side. He's going to look to jump in onto Zactal. Zactal trying to remnant up to the high ground. He's still locked down on the low ground. Blink, he's getting stunned in position. They'll kill off Blink, but they're going to lose so much for it. They lose Zip Zapper and low skill. No bounty hunter. I mean, they don't really care if the Monkey King's dead or not. They can continue to push on, especially with this Daedalus now done and delivered on Entity.
My God, yeah, he's doing so much in these fights. And the Puck Ags coil there, Jug broke it with the spin, just dead immediately as soon as that happens.
On Desire, he's in with the jump. There's going to be a buyback coming out from low skill. They do manage to change down Entity. Entity is dead, and with this buyback from low skill, Omnislash initially doesn't quite finish off Desire. Looks to chase with the Blade Fury, but Desire just TPs out in front of his face. So 2 buybacks come out from Meta4Pro. I mean, Puck dies, but other than that, nobody else. I saw just 3 buybacks.
3 buybacks, yeah.
I mean, it pushes them back, but it's an expensive hold, and sure, as big as the Puck kill is, it was the only additional kill they got because of him.
I think low skill's item build that he's queued up kind of just says everything about how, even though they got that Puck kill, they need quite a lot more to have a chance in this. And I switches to the SNY, of course, afterwards. But it really does feel like they're going to have to get to the point of these rapiers and just all in on the Jug. They have to weather the storm somehow, as it's a massively uphill battle. But yeah, 40 seconds without the Puck. See if they can make anything happen during it. Don't think they really can take advantage of anything here, though. Maybe get some farm here. Wait, which? Never mind, actually.
Oh, what were you going to say?
No, nothing.
No,
I was just going to say, which team did Kyle say he liked this game?
No, I was trying to think back as well, actually. Oh, low skill pull back for this. He's looking pretty
in a lot
dead.
of trouble.
I mean, the rest of the team's trying to get to him. But no, they can't save him. He's gone. I mean, he's dead for 100. Clock out as well. Zip Zapper also looking pretty dead here right now.
The snowball actually hits Zactal on the back. Oh,
and
no.
Entity setting up for more. Coils down. Eon Disc buys him a second of safety. I mean, this should be it, and it is. GG is called. No bounty hunter. I mean, having a bit of an impressive game.